I'm back at one of them lovely park-ups I showed you in the last video. I haven't videoed anything because I've filmed here before, so I didn't bother. I'm here because there's a Fringe festival on. I've been here about 4 days and I was due to leave tomorrow, but now there's a yellow warning for high winds and a storm in Scotland. So 90-mile-an-hour winds apparently. So I thought I might as well stay somewhere where I know, and here where I can park with a bit of shelter, because the places I'm going to when I leave here I've never been before and they might be quite exposed. So I'm staying here an extra day. It's quite nice today actually. And I was going to do this piece walking along the beach. It would have been a lovely shot, but it's quite breezy, so after the wind noise in the last couple of videos I thought I'll do it in a van instead. So we might get some good shots of storms tomorrow. Good morning. It's Monday, the day of the storm Floris, I think it's called, is due. Oh, it's due now. From 10 o'clock today, this morning, till 10 o'clock tonight. 90-mile-an-hour winds. Actually, it is just starting. It was pretty calm before. The wind is just starting to pick up. And it was pouring the rain this morning, so there was no rush to get out of bed. I've just got up actually. I've just been watching the seagulls playing in the wind. They love it. They're having a whale of a time. And I've been watching the gannets diving. They dive from some height, must be 30-40 feet, and apparently they hit the water at 60 miles an hour. And just round the corner from where I am, there is the largest breeding colony of gannets on the planet. Some 60,000 breeding gannets on Bass Rock, which is just round the corner. Guess who's been reading the information boards? 60,000 breeding pairs. They're here from February to October. They're lovely birds. I was watching them yesterday as well. It's only an hour in and it's picking up already. Looks like today is going to be a long day. Oh, I tell you what I had to do as well. A little tip for all the camper van people. If you've seen my trip to the NC500 where my filler cap blew off, well, it's blew open today as well. So that was nearly £60 to replace that. So a little tip, I've taped it down. Anyway, it's a bit windy outside, so it's a day in the van. It's driving us mad. I'm just wondering what I could do, and then I thought, I got a new sat nav quite a while ago. It's a proper one for a camper van. Yeah, can you see that? Yeah, it's a camper van one. Got it a while ago because I was going to go to Spain, and the Spain trip didn't come off, so I've never set it up. And what you do is you put your size of your van in, the dimensions of your van in, and it's not supposed to take you down any little roads. Yeah, right. So it's never been set up, and it was expensive, so I've got to start using it. So I want to do that now. I'll come back to you when I've read the instructions and stuff. Well, it's working. It's more complicated than my old Garmin. I'm going to have to play with it and see how I get on. I've managed to put the dimensions of the van in, and it is working. I'm moving on tomorrow, so I'll try it tomorrow. I'll turn the camera around and give you a little, because I don't know what I'm doing, a little look at it. I forgot to mention, it's got live updates, traffic and things like that, which works off an app on your phone. But since I'm filming with the phone, I can't show you that. But that's the screen. I've had to take it off the windscreen because the brightness, the bright background was playing havoc with the lighting. So that's what you do. That's the dimensions I've put in. You can pick from your car or your camper van. It tells you everything: campsites, weather. It can be used as a hands-free phone. It's all clever stuff that I don't know much about. Yes, it's all clever stuff. It's a 7-inch screen, which I had a Garmin before, and it's a bigger screen than my old one. Looks very good. Even the mounts to fit it to the windscreen have changed, so it's an improved version. Anyway, as I say, I'm going somewhere new tomorrow that I've never been, so I'll see if it gets me there. Right. What a 24 hours that was. Still a bit breezy, but nothing like yesterday. I can't remember witnessing or experiencing winds like that. The gusts were so violent. I'm absolutely amazed that the van is intact, especially the solar panels. I was expecting them to be coming off. Anyway, time to move on. Just a little hop, it's not that far today, but I've never been there before, so we'll test the sat nav out and we'll see if we'll get there. about 24 hours on from the last clip, so obviously I stayed here last night. I've never been to this place before, so there's never been any videos made from this location. I like it. It's got a laid back sort of vibe to it. It's got lovely scenery. It's got a toilet about 50 yards that way, very clean. That's open from 9 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock at night. There's a little about 150 yards that way. That's open from, I don't know, 8 o'clock till, it doesn't shut till 10 o'clock at night anyway. Seems quiet enough. Loads of places to eat on the main street, which is just there. Actually, this place has got two main streets. This is the quietest part, and then there's a main town that I drove through to get here. That's quite a built-up area. This is very scenic, and we're on the 1st of 4th. The only thing I could say, and I don't want to be rude and I don't want to be unkind, but it's a bit old-fashioned. None of the takeaways have got hygiene ratings in the windows. Don't think they're into all that around here. I'm not saying they're bad though. Sat nav. I think I need a bit more practice. It got me here. Now I knew the way to this location, even though I'd never been here before. I knew the way on the A1, but to test the sat nav out, I wanted to try it on the A and B roads. So I put the route, the A and B roads. Now there was a part of it where we were driving along the A road and the A1 was just there, you could see it. But as I say, I'd put the B roads into the sat nav. So it took me down this road and there was a sign saying not suitable for HGVs. But it was okay. It was okay for this size of van. Anyway, I went down there and it took me in a massive big circle and brought me back on the A1. Next exit, but back on the A1. So I don't know what that was about. It sometimes says in 300 yards turn right, and then when you get a bit closer it just says turn right, and it said that, but there was another turn right before I got to the one that I wanted. So if you weren't paying close attention, you would have took the first one, which would have been the wrong one. Or is that just me? The live updates worked. It said static traffic in 2 minutes, and it was spot on. And then it even tells you how long the hold up is going to last. And again, it was spot on. So there's some very good features. Actually, there's a cup of coffee icon in the top corner, and if you push that, it tells you where you can go for a cup of coffee. So it's quite good. I'll just have to practice a bit more and get used to it. I've been talking to a couple of van people here. Well, I did when I got here yesterday. And apparently there's a lovely walk that way. Still a bit breezy, mind. I can't do any talking clips outside because it's too windy. But it's apparently very nice that way. So I'm going to go along there in about an hour's time. So I'll show you what that's like. Well, I've walked probably a couple of miles up around the shore, and I've came to this river. I think it's a river anyway. and apparently there's a lot of wildlife around here. Going off the signposts, there's supposed to be herons, swans, otters, kingfishers. I'd love to see a kingfisher. I've seen one in Kenya once, but I've never seen one in England. I'd love to see a kingfisher. And away from the sea, the breeze has died off. It's turned into a lovely day. Too hot for this sweatshirt actually, I'm boiling. So I'm heading towards the town centre, but I don't think I'll go all the way. I think I've walked far enough actually. I'm going to turn around and head back. Looking for kingfishers. Well, I'm back to familiar territory now. Actually, I'm going for a swim. I'm going in there for a swim and a shower before heading back to the festival that I originally came on this trip for. Well, not exactly, but yeah, I'm heading back because the festival finishes this weekend. So I'll stay here tonight and then go back to catch the end of the festival. Update on the sat nav. Now I knew the way. I've been around here for years and I know the way, but I'm trying to get used to the sat nav, so I pretended I didn't and I used the sat nav. Took me 5 miles from here. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. There's a couple of features on my old one that I like that this one doesn't have, unless I don't know where to find it in the menu. That could be it. But I just keep playing with it. Anyway, I'm not going to film here, and I'm not going to film at the festival because I've been there loads of times. So it's just an update. If I go somewhere new or do something interesting, I'll film it. Well, it's over a week since the last clip. Nothing exciting's happened. Just been chilling. I love chilling. It's great. Just been at the same favourite places that I go to that I've already filmed, so I don't want to keep showing you the same places over again. I'm still in Scotland, and we haven't got the heat wave that down south I got, but it's really warm. I've got a little problem. So what's new? Yeah, I got a problem with the USB outlets. Now that one stopped working when I done the favourite pop-ups video. That was about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Now, the other night, I was watching a DVD, and I've got some USB outlets by the bed, and the DVD player just stopped. So I took that wire out of the USB and put it into the cigar lighter, which I've got back there as well, and the DVD player worked. So it is the USB outlets. So they've both packed in now. Well, I'm saying they've packed in. It still charges the radio up, but the radio doesn't take very much to charge it up. But the iPad, the DVD player and my phone, it won't charge. The phone was on for ages yesterday, and it did charge it up, but only to halfway. Wouldn't charge it any higher. So I bought adapter that adapts the cigar lighter to a USB. Now I already had one. What was a Chinese thing that didn't work very well. I've got a better one today, and it's managed to get the phone up to 75%. So that's something to sort out when I get home. As I said, I am still in Scotland, but I'm heading south now. It's Tuesday today, and it'll probably take me till Thursday. No, it's not Tuesday, it's Monday today. That's what it's like when you live in a van. You don't even know what day it is. It's Monday, but I'm going to head south now, and it'll probably be Thursday by the time I get home, because I'm going to stop off at a couple of my favourite places, so I won't be filming them, and I'll be home for Thursday. So I'm not expecting to be doing any more filming on this trip, so I'll end this video now, and thank you for watching, and hope you'll join me again. Take care.
Not done.